It's September, which means it's almost time to go back to school. But what it also means is time to squeeze in our last minute holidays. So today I will be building a holiday house. Let's get started. So this is my inspiration picture, and this house is actually owned by Miss Taylor Swift.
Oh, hi.
So interestingly enough, it has a massive driveway. So we're not even going to start the build till about here-ish. The other interesting thing is it's actually kind of raised. So we're going to get this big chunky staircase. Why am I talking like Santa? And then this is going to be our little porchway. Ooh. And honestly, I think I need it to be bigger. You guys know the channel motto. So then it sort of comes out about 5 each side. And obviously I'm not gonna make it exactly the same. I'm just using it as a little piece of inspiration. Then it's about 3 stories high. I don't know how the hell we're gonna end up filling this. But I was thinking maybe this 4th floor could be like, we can add vaulted ceilings and have it as like a cute teenager's attic room. Ooh! And as for the rest, I just did it very quickly. Now it is time for the roofs, which are these absolutely gorgeous mansard roofs. Now, the easy way out here would just be removing this 4th floor, but I really wanted that vaulted annex. However, we could still maybe have that in one of these rooms, because I'm not gonna lie, 4 stories is maybe a tiny bit ambitious. I'm kind of thinking it's actually a mansard roof on the top. I mean, that looks crap. Nope. No,
thank you.
And my top tip for houses, guys, is use 3 different kinds of roofs. If you use at least 3 different roof types, you have got enough variety to keep your house going. And not to brag, guys, but I've actually used 5 different roofs here. But this one is technically not a roof. It's actually a floor, because it's gonna be our balcony. And look at this railing I'm using, guys. Oh my gosh, it's so grand. So the thing is with this house, it's all entirely white. Now, I am just gonna try and see if planks would look better. And as for the roof, we're gonna use shingles, which is actually a bum disease. And guys, top tip, always colour the 3rd like little segment on the colouring when you're doing roofs, because that way the ceiling inside is going to be all nicely coloured. So next up, guys, I'm all giddy and excited about this. The next step is the doors and windows. And wow, we're actually getting to this very quickly today. Normally I'm a slow biffer, but today, no. Part of me wants to try something a little bit different here, which is actually annihilating this wall, but basically just seeing if we could use these as garage doors. I just think that looks like a horse stable. So instead, we'll just use these arched curved doors. Now, as for the driveway, we've got to link this around very cleverly. And sorry, my camera just cut out there, but then I was thinking we could have these, which are actually coloured hedges as the walls. However, now I'm actually placing them. That looks rather horrifying. So maybe we should just use the classic. You might think, oh, Reese's, why aren't you making it sand? It is holiday house after all. Well, today's holiday is about grass. And of course, it would not be a true Reese's driveway without outlining it with some nice subtle fences. Excuse me, sir. I'm gonna have to put this blooming barnyard one. Oh, this is looking magnificent. And you might be wondering, well, why is this bit all cut off? I don't know.
I don't know.
So I love how I was like, doors and windows time, and then I just proceeded to build the whole driveway. I think honestly we should just absolutely shatter this with loads of different trees and bushes, etc, etc. Guys, did I go too far? Why so many? That is crazy. But I guess now these spaces kind of look empty without it. So let's finish it off over here. Yet again, though, we're still not done the windows and doors. I'm actually too distractible. So for our front door, it's quite a squeeze, but we do have room. And then I was always planning on having these grand pillars. So all of these windows are going to be custom, which is actually going to be very expensive and also quite tricky to do. So we're going to have to make sure we get this first one right. I want them to be about this wide. And sometimes it can feel very laborious and slow to make a custom window. Boring! But honestly, it's better off putting all that effort in for just a couple of minutes, and then you get to copy and paste a fully custom window.
2 very boring minutes later.
Oh god, now I'm already stressed. I mean, I'm not actually even going to try to add too much, because I just know I'll mess it up. But I'm pretty sure that's equals pequals. Honestly, guys, look at this perfection to detail. I mean, attention to detail. But there we go. I think that is our windows done. Now, the thing is, that is so funny, because they don't even look that good now. But I was hoping if we put some shutters on them, that these are actually going to look acceptable along the front. front, and I think they do. It's different. No, it's nice. It's different. It is unusual, actually. I don't normally do my windows like this. And I'm sorry, but that's what Bloxburg's all about. Trying some new things. Let's just carry that all along up here. And to sort of decorate these front ones, because I don't want to add too many windows, we'll just add some pillars. And the grand reveal, guys. Okay, right, it is a bit heavy on the old windows, but as long as we don't add any more. And as always, we'll add the rest of the windows as we go. So as we head in, oh my gosh, I completely forgot that this is like kind of an upside down house, really. So I did want a very big, grand entryway. And then as soon as you walk in, we're gonna have the stairs going down into the ground floor. You'd think this is the basement, but it's actually the ground floor. So now it's the hard part, picking the floor. And I've actually thought maybe striped marble. Ooh la la! That way we get the grandness, but it's very easy to place it. And it goes without saying, this room here is going to be big and 2 stories. In fact, I'm actually going to delete this. It's the most unnecessary little addition on the back here. Now we can have big arched window frames as you walk in. How beautiful is that for like this big entryway? And then this here can be our corridor. So I'm actually thinking we should have it as an upside down house. So basically the kitchen, dining, living on this floor, and then the bedrooms on the ground floor. This should most certainly be just a massively long, like, games room with a lounge in it. In fact, I'm actually going to put the entertainment center in there already. This here can be our formal dining room just above the garage. And of course, what else would we put in this area apart from the grand staircase? Oh dear. I actually don't know if this looks good here. Like, it covers up the windows. It feels like there's not much point. However, I would obviously like to be able to access these rooms. Like, this looks like such a good master bedroom. We don't want to wreck these windows, but who gives a damn about these? You can hardly even see out these ones anyway. And can you guys see what I'm going to do here? I mean, you literally can't see because it's pitch black. But basically, we're just going to be having these thin staircases facing the other way. Simple does, simple as, easy does it. Then we'll have the doors here going into each room. I mean, we could add 2 sets of doors, but I don't really think that's necessary. And let's not forget, we also have those downstairs. Are in the basement. I feel like I should just be showing you that I am actually going to be adding a gorgeous little display here. Obviously, we'll come down here and fix everything when we come to the basement. But now it's time for this room, which is actually going to be called the Great Room. Basically, a formal living space. So we're going to ask Sia to borrow her chandelier. And of course, we're not actually on the ground floor now, so we can't just go willy-nilly placing silly lights down here. But what we can do is actually go and place in the bedroom lights. And there we go. That has actually helped massively. And of course, we'll add the wall trim in. So as for this main area, we're going to need a nice big carpet. And as for the chairs and stuff, we're going to try and make it beach vibe. So actually a little bit modern. And there we go. I've picked actually quite an interesting color scheme. I wanted to go for stripes. I feel like stripes screams beach. I actually did put some plants and stuff on the outside, so we can add a couple of these in the corner. And as for the rest, we're going to rely on a hairpin dresser. This is the most iconic dresser known to Reese's kind. But there we go. I love this. I love the classiness of this entry. And I love how it kind of looks small. Like, oh, there's only 2 rooms up here, but then downstairs we have this massive hidden basement. That's going to be such a good part. So just before we go in and do the kitchen, oh, I apparently need to charge. Wait, I have my charger here, guys. Anyway, for the garage, we're not actually going to even be able to access this from the inside. Honestly, it can just be storage. So this, of course, leads us onto the dining room, which is where you'd have all of your formal gatherings. Now, a little bit of lore about Taylor Swift's holiday house. She actually wrote a song about it. It's called The Last Great American Dynasty. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you guys knew that because it's such a popular song.
They picked out a home and called it Holiday House.
But basically, this house that I'm building right now was actually previously owned by someone called Rebecca, and then Taylor Swift bought it. And then she wrote a song about Rebecca.
They say she was seen on occasion, facing the rock staring out at the midnight sea. And then a feud with the neighbor, she stole his dog and he died at key lime green. 50 years is a long time, holiday house sat quietly on that beach. Free of women with madness and men in bad habits, and then it was bought by me.
Anyway, with kitchens this grand, they tend to actually be quite equals pequals. So we'll have identical sinks on each side. And I don't know how well you'll be able to hear it, but doesn't the sound of that fountain just make you feel all calm and collected? As for the island bench in here, I guess we'll just do a typical one. And I know I keep saying it, but Bloxburg, please, kitchen update. But I don't know about you, but I absolutely love that. And then since we have such a large space here, we can maybe have like a breakfast table. And if you're a veteran Reese's fan, then you'll probably know what I'm about to do here. Basically, you grab 4 tables and you shove them so close together. Then you go into comfort and you can pick any armchair, but I do recommend it being an armchair. And then basically you swivel these round to make a gorgeous big table. Now you can tuck the chairs in or untuck them, whatever floats your goat. And if you want to also stop this glitching and make the table a little bit more round, a little bit more pristine, this is for the perfectionists among us. Just add a little basic shape on top, add bada bing, bada boom, bada ba, Bub's your uncle. Honestly, this is beautiful. And we actually have this space in the middle. So we could, I guess, even add a lounge room. And we'll do it very dark blue. Blue. Like the ocean. And something is telling me to turn these lights down. It is so bright in this kitchen. Like fire on that light. As for this dining room, you've just seen me build one. So I'm not going to make too much of a fuss about this. Oh, and I probably should mention the dining table is probably going to be about 3 times as long.
That's quite big.
And these wall lights are right nifty little things. They're such good ways to light up rooms all casually. There we go. I love this. Anyway, before we go and do the lounge room, I actually want to head into the basement. Now, the 2 main rooms are upstairs. So the basement room, I'm actually only going to show me building 1 and I'm going to whiz through the rest. Because obviously you don't actually want to see me build 6 bedrooms. So this room that I'm showing you actually has its very own closet and ensuite. Look at the size of it. So we haven't actually added windows into this closet. I think we should have maybe just one big one in the middle actually. It's going to be all el natural. And oh my gosh, I've almost colored it like a gender reveal. But today it's a boy. Happy birthday, little boy. And maybe we could actually do like an open bathroom. So that way it's letting the light in. Ooh, let the light in. But as you can see, we'll just add a corner in. So perhaps we'll put the toilet there because who wants to see you on the toilet? Imagine you have friends over. And then, do you know what? We'll actually have a stand-alone bath because that actually looks quite aesthetic. Let's add these golden and gilded ones. And to finish this bathroom off, I never normally do this, but I'm actually going to add like a little fancy table stand and maybe have like some fruit in here. And then to finish it off, of course, we've got to have So this I actually feel like would work quite well as a twins room. Like the bathroom's big. They've obviously got like a dual closet. I mean, how lucky would you be to have this as a kid? And then we'll pop maybe a fancy lamp on each side. Oh, that's so cute. And then finally, I think maybe just a little lounge bit, to be fair. And by the way, guys, we have got another really gorgeous bathroom right over here. So just before I speed build them, I just wanted to point out like how beautiful is this? It's got like a whole skylight in it. Okay, guys, the entirety of downstairs is done. It looks amazing. I can't wait to show you it in a minute. But we, of course, have the lounge room and then these rooms to do. So the duplex, I did want to show you how... Why am I calling it a duplex? I don't even know what a duplex is. It just sounds fancy. But I wanted to show you how I'm doing the vaulted ceiling in this duplex. Basically, I'm just grabbing whatever this is, and I'm putting it every 3 along, and then it's super easy. You just twist it like that. But how cool does that look? It just adds a little bit of edge to the build. No, not the edge like skibbity edge.
On Skip? On Skip. Are you rizzing anyone?
So along this wall, I'm just going to put so much storage. Like, look at how nicely those wardrobes fit in. We'll add this nice double bed we used in the bottom floor. I actually really like this. As for the bathroom, I've gone for a little bit of a simpler design. We're going to be using this sunshine lamp. We've still got a double sink, but it's a little bit smaller. But yeah, I think that's quite cute for this bathroom. As for the master bedroom, look at how grand we're putting the bedside tables. It's basically just going to be a normal bedroom, but it's just going to be unbelievably over the top. And guys, remember when I placed this ages ago, we can actually delete that now because in one of these downstairs bedrooms, I literally added an entertainment center. And quite frankly, it feels really powerful to finish on a lounge room. And what better item to finish the build off than a piano? And with that, guys, holiday house is built.
Holiday house.
It looks crazy. So let's go look around. Oh my gosh, I'm in the Amazon rainforest. So here I am at the front gate of Holiday House. Honestly, I've just realized I haven't added pillars or like anything around the build. Ah, yes, much better. So from the outside, it actually starts from the outside this tour because we, of course, have this massive garage which can only be accessed from this outside bit, which right now is just being used for storage, but you could probably fit another, I'd say, about 6 cars in here. And if you are buying this house for yourself, you could also renovate that maybe into a garden room. And this is why I wish I could upload houses to the catalog, guys, because then you could just have this and change it into whatever you want it to be. As we got up the stairs, I think it's time to reveal the price of this house, which is $1 million. Absolutely worth it. absolutely worth it. I mean, I'm already noticing several mistakes. What's this?
What is that?
Yes, I'm at risk of fainting because I'm so sad about this. But as we walk through the front doors of Holiday House, this is our gorgeous view. Not gonna lie, guys, crickets should be playing right now because it is a little bit boring.
You're basic.
I did even forget like structural items on the roof, but I guess we could sort of consider like we've just moved in. We can of course do some renovations to this. This is the lounge room, so it gets much cozier in here with just the 1-story ceilings. And this is actually one of my favorite rooms, but we can play some Claire de Lune. Yes, I'm flexing that I'm level 10 on everything apart from gym. Anyhow, on the other side, gosh, I'm going the wrong way here. This house is too darn big. On this side, it really opens up into this gigantic kitchen. Now, there's no way we can call this bland. This is stunning, and it's quite frankly the size of an entire apartment, and this is just a measly room inside of Holiday House. But yeah, I really do love this kitchen, to be fair. It's very well made. And then, of course, the formal dining room. Absolutely love it. And the little dining table there. As we head up one of our 2 gigantic staircases, the first room on this side is the master bedroom. So it's what you'd expect, to be fair. But 2 balconies, one of which comes out of its very own private closet. But if we actually appreciate the views over Holiday House, you can't deny it's absolutely stunning. I mean, the back, you don't even want to see the back of Holiday House. And as we head across this corridor, which sadly the views are blocked by this roof, we then have the little duplex, which I actually really do love. And this one, of course, does have its very own bathroom. But there we go. That is the upper 2 floors. Now it's time to go down to the basement, which is a little bit more magical down here. Now, this floor, you actually didn't see me build much of. I sped it all up, of course. And let me know, guys, in future videos, do you want me to build each room individually, or do you prefer it to be sped up? As we go to the left, this is one of the simpler bedrooms. It's still a very generous size. And of course, you've got such a good view over the driveway. This one is a much more generous suite. This is the one you actually saw me build. It has its very own luxury bathroom. Of course, a massive bedroom and a big juicy closet. Then as we go here, this is just sort of a family bathroom. This room is actually very cluttered, but it does have a nice view. And then the final bedroom down here, I actually think we're saving the best till last. It's got a gigantic closet, a stunning twin bedroom with a lounge, but this bathroom simply had to steal the show. I've never done a bathroom in a conservatory, obviously, but you get nice views of how actually steep the house is.
I like the view.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me construct Holiday House. Do subscribe if you had fun, and I'll see you all in the next one.